Follow at Butwood and you'll be alright.
What's going on, family? Appreciate y'all tapping in with me. Just want to check in really quick, give you a quick update. What's going on with the market here? Really just Bitcoin, and then I wanted to touch on the E-NFT drop as well. I'm sure some of you guys got a piece of that. So wanted to touch base, some things I seen in there I did like, some things I didn't like, and just give you my overall perspective. But first, checking in with Bitcoin. All right, we got Bitcoin currently sitting at, what's the price here? 49,000, almost 49,000 even. Yesterday's close, it looks like we had a close of 48,982. Oh no, it must have been a little bit higher than that. Let's check it up here. About 4,900 even almost. So daily close about 4,900 even. And we've been in this little bit of a range here. So we've been in this small range from, or the channel kind of moving up, right? We've topped out up here. We came back down, tested this trend line back to the top. This is where we crossed the 20-week moving average. That's this gold line. And then we were bouncing. We bounced off of it, touched the top, came back down, touched the bottom. We tried to make it up to the top here, but couldn't quite make it because that was right around that 50K level. So you can see this is as high as we made it on the daily. On the 50K, trying to get over and hold over above 50K. We got to 50,566, but we couldn't quite hold that level. And we had a little bit of a pullback after that. So after we tried to continue up to make it up to this range, this orange line, we couldn't quite get to that upper trend line. We had a little bit of a pullback here. We came down, almost touched the trend line here. And now we're waiting to see what happens next. And if we really get a breakout and we can continue moving to the upside to test this line and try to break through it. Or if we get rejected and maybe get to the line and come back down and stay inside the range for a while. The only time I'm really going to think that we're going to get a bigger pullback towards that 20-week moving average is if we first break this trend line, right? This bottom trend line. So if we break that purple line underneath, I think we might be going down and touching this trend line. But for now, it held pretty well. What was that, yesterday? So we'll keep watching and see if it continues to hold, and we'll go from there. So that's Bitcoin. We know the rest of the market moves off Bitcoin. You might have some altcoins moving up relatively quick here as Bitcoin holds around 48. If it goes back under 48,300, some of the altcoins might drop, but 48,300 seems to be holding as support for the most part, especially on if you go to a little bit lower time frame like the 4-hour here. In the same type of range that we've been in, right? Touch the top, bottom, top, moving average, top, bottom, and then we held off in this little range right here. And then we pulled back a little bit, bottom, and now we're seeing if we're going to bounce and continue to the upside. So a lot to watch going on there, but again, we did bounce pretty cleanly last night, early morning, for me anyway, Pacific time. So we'll continue to watch, see what happens if we come back down, and then if we can hold that line and continue back up, or whatever the case may be. All right, so that's the quick market update. Again, the rest of the altcoins will follow what Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin can stay above this 20-week moving average and continue to slowly creep up, the altcoins will move because the market is indicating that it's still like a safe time. If Bitcoin crashes, and when I say crashes, I just really mean breaks this trend line here, and I think it'll continue more towards the downside, and then we'll see the altcoins bleed a lot faster, meaning they'll lose some of their value a lot quicker. All right, so that's that for the altcoins. I'm sorry, that's that for the quick market update. What else I wanted to talk about was the Tory Lanez NFT. This is his Instagram and one of his posts here. He kind of was a little misleading here when he made a screenshot of some of the NFTs he had for sale or resale value. Buy now 60,000, buy now 10,000. It's a little bit of a cap there because you can also, at that time, you could also buy now for $1, buy now for $2. So, it's picking and choosing what you really want to display and put out there. But, that's neither here nor there. All right. Going from there, I actually did buy a couple of them because I thought they might have some possible resale value. And if I go to my wallet here, E-NFT is a new marketplace, and this could be a whole ploy just to get people to try to start using this marketplace. I mean, it's been working, right? Like I'm sitting here making a video about it. So a few things I didn't like after the purchase. The NFTs weren't available until August 24th at 5 p.m. And then when you try to move them from your wallet, one of the only wallets it looked like it was compatible with, like I tried to send this token to another wallet and, oops, 1 second. And so it gave me Coinbase Commerce. And I have to send this platform $5.72 to move it off, plus any gas fees. And we can see right now the gas fees are at about 78 way. And this extension up here is called Gas Now. You can check it out. Gas Now, add it to your browser for Chrome. It's really convenient. So gas fees, I like to only mint or exchange or do things when gas fees are under 35. And they've been like above 80 pretty much most of the day. They touched 60 a couple times. So wasn't a good time for me to be swapping in and out. So because of that, I didn't actually complete this transfer, but you can see it pops up with Coinbase Commerce. And give me 1 second here. Let me put this information in. All right. So it pops up with Coinbase Commerce, and it says you can pay with Coinbase or select another cryptocurrency. So let's just say, you wanted to pay with USDC, and then you could copy or you can scan that right there and then send the payment through. And then they'll send you this token, transfer of token. They'll send you this token ID, and then you'll have the NFT in your possession. And then at that point, you can finally move it off the platform, or it'll be moved off the platform, and you can go from there. But what I really don't like is the fact that they charge you $5.72 to do so, plus the gas fees. So they're making it, very challenging. I paid $1 for the NFT, and it's costing me 5 times that to move it. They're charging me 5 times that to move it, plus gas fees. It's kind of ridiculous. And then also, when you say I did want to sell it on this platform, so say I did want to sell it onto the E-NFT platform, when I go to my view collection, and I go, let's say just sell. Important, a 15% sales commission will be charged to you and deducted from these amounts upon sale. So that's not too great, right? That's not too great. But yeah, you can put in whatever, $1, $10. So some people I saw that were selling them earlier for $1, they're actually losing money by selling them for $1 because they have to pay 15% sales tax. 15% tax to the platform. So unlike like OpenSea, for example, when you sell something on OpenSea, you pay 2.5%, so relatively low. Again, they also don't hold it. Another thing here, you can see I understand that 15% will be deducted from my proceeds upon sale, and that my proceeds may not be paid out for up to 30 days. So a few things I really didn't like with the platform. And then that combined with, it's a lot easier, I think, if you have a Coinbase account with it, but if you don't and you had to download one, then, that can be frustrating. Like for someone like me, like I don't use my Coinbase wallet. I didn't even have a Coinbase wallet, but I made one to try to get this transfer through. So a few things I did like, few things I didn't like. The things I did like was just that maybe they are going to be a bigger marketplace in the future and continue to grow. And if so, this was a great way to bring people to the platform. As you can see, it's still in beta mode. So we'll see what happens there. The last thing I want to touch it on, we talked about it before, the EIP 1559. You can see where most of the gas fees are being burned up, and that's through OpenSea, which means a lot of people are using NFTs, real world adoption there, and Uniswap. A lot of people are swapping in and out. We got Axia Infinity and MetaMask, CyberKong's website. They had Big Mint. And let's see what happens when we click on CyberKong's. I'm going to do a video about CyberKong's too. They have like a basketball league they're coming out with. It's going to be like a cool game. So look for more NFT commentary coming to you. Hashtag don't forget to pay, like, share, subscribe if you don't mind. Appreciate that. And then I'm going to do some how-to videos of how to get this off the platform as well. So look out for those. Appreciate you guys, and I'll catch up with you soon.